Oh, yes. Nice. I like that intro. It's very bassy. It gets my warbles going. Hey, everybody. Welcome to One Crit Blunders. Thank you all for joining us this evening. This is our end of the year episode. That's right. This episode is the last one for 2021. Our next episode won't be until January 2022, which we will all write 21 for at least until March, and then we'll figure it out. But thank you all very much for joining us. I have a amazing cast with me here today. As you can see, our numbers are few but mighty. Let's go around in alphabetical order and introduce ourselves. First up, we have Doria Trill.
Well, hello. I guess it's me first, right?
It's you first, right?
Yeah, it is me first, right? So, hi. Things have gone really sideways from what I expected when I left my parents' house, after medical school, but I'm kind of digging this. Half them couldn't ask for more.
Fair enough. I like it. Trying to keep the crazy halfling medic bard Doria in check is the auntie? I don't want to say mother figure, but definitely stern, stoic, heroic fighter Gwendolyn.
Hello, everyone. I'm Gwendolyn Fair, and I thought I finally found a clue to where my family was, only to find out that I have been left with more questions than answers. And huge disappointment. And I got to remove the pimple on my face to a new location on my body.
You did. There was definitely a lot of sad trombone last episode, so that was kind of terrible. I felt a little bit bad for getting your hopes up, but that's okay. It's okay. You'll figure it out sooner or later. Eventually, maybe. I don't know. I'm just an elected official. Last on our docket here, our amazing shifty-eyed friend Zurich.
Ah, yes. Well, the plot twist is that Gwendolyn and I are actually siblings.
Dun dun
dun dun dun! No, it's a joke. I couldn't.
Gwendolyn is actually my evil twin.
Ah, yes. I'm more related to Doria than Gwendolyn, probably.
I can see that. I can
see it too. Yep.
Mischief abounds.
It's the nose.
Both are destructive. Likes to burn bodies in unexplainable areas, and
I can't deny this.
Not wrong. Lots of festive trash can art.
Dead souls.
When the evidence needs to be getting rid of.
Yes, we're who you call. We're like the Ghostbusters, but we cause the ghosts.
We set dumpsters on fire.
And experiment on other species
for one crit blunder.
Yes.
Oh, geez. And of course, you've got me, Ray, the DM. I just kind of go along with whatever they do and pretend like I have any control over what's happening. But thank you all very much for joining us. Quick recap. Zurich blew up a city, tricked everybody into doing it. They hate him very much.
Why does every recap have to begin with that?
It's a perfect recap.
I saved many people.
That was directly the catalyst to getting us where we are now. Shortly thereafter, after being summoned by the enigmatic Omega, the crew found themselves aboard a spaceship hurtling through space because they let an android pilot a biological ship. Smooth. The ship crash landed on a desert planet.
We did the best with what we had.
This is true.
I think we did a great job, actually.
Yes. We wanted to crash.
Right.
Gwendolyn did a great job.
Following with style. Half the crew made their way to the desert city of Altruk, where they found baths and warm food and questionable meats. That was always fun to try and figure out mystery meat. And then if you saw our very last episode, the most recent one, that was the other half of the group making their way across the desert and to the same city. So when we start this lovely episode right now, Gwendolyn and Doria, you come downstairs in the tavern, good night's rest before you set out on whatever crazy misadventure I said you were supposed to go on 2 months ago. So there's that. No.
I'm right there with you.
A lovely independent gnome shipping space shipping agent offered you a little bit of a reward if you provide to him a warp crystal, which is found in the mines that are nearby. Not overly difficult. Go to the mines, pick up the crystal, bring it back to him. He pays you in money. But as you get downstairs and you smell the fresh baked breads and the mystery meats cooking on the grill and whatnot, you see the familiar face of the half dwarf who runs the merchant guild in this particular town, named Rotan Vor, and he was the one who put you in touch with Omega. Now he spins around real quick. He's already drinking like a 5-pint mug of ale. Oh, ladies, good morning.
Hello there. You look like you're having a good old time.
Do you drink that or bathe in it?
Well, it's just breakfast ale, nothing crazy. Hey, so I've got good news and I've got worse news.
What's the worst news?
Yeah, worst news first.
Worst news is your ship is totaled. I can't fix it. It's done for.
Can we scrap it and make a new one?
Well, I don't really have the parts to build a new one. However, I can take that heap of metal off of your hands for some credits, and maybe you can get yourself off of this planet and up to Absalom Station, and maybe you can find a new ship there.
Oh, I don't know, Doria. That's a big decision to make without the others.
It sounds kind of, it sounds a little, kind of
Well,
over my station.
we'll think about it. We have a task to attend to, and that'll give us time to converse and decide if that's what we want to do. Might
Well,
be a
great
good idea.
news. That leads into the good news part.
Okay.
So the crew that I sent to go check out your ship, only one of them actually came back. All the other ones got kidnapped and hauled off to the mines.
I mean, worse has happened.
This is true, Doria. Worse has happened.
I don't know what you are referring to, and
Oh,
why you're
nothing.
carrying off.
Oh, nothing at all.
Long story. Don't need to hear it.
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
Okay, so I'm assuming that you want us to help and, save those poor souls that have been kidnapped in the mines that probably have all those monsters in it.
Ooh, question.
Mhm.
Did you bring back my little spider friend?
Spider friend?
My mechanical spider friend.
No, he didn't bring back a spider friend.
What a waste.
What a waste.
All right,
He's so friendly.
Doria, my darling. I got this sword, this beautiful sword.
Ooh.
I'm supposed to do great things with it, and
Ooh.
it's supposed to help us, so let's just go straight into the mines like the fools that we are
That one's
and
pretty.
save those people.
I want to see that sword in action.
Me too. It's nice. All right, we will go save the others and go find some of that stuff in the mines. Shall we, Doria?
Let's do this.
Do you want to sing a tune on the way?
Oh! Breaking out the triangle. We're breaking out Skippy for this one. Little triangle. Here we are on the way to the mines. It's time to get our fill. We have no idea what we're doing, but okay, what the heck? Let's do this thing.
I love it. It's catchy.
Perfect.
who needs
Perfect.
lyrics that rhyme?
It's for the
So,
week.
Zurich, as you are wandering the town, picking out supplies and goods, the rest of your crew has went with that crazy independent shipping gnome to go get set up on his ship to leave the planet. And as you're getting closer to the tavern and, wrapping things up, you hear a very familiar triangle sound, followed by a very familiar voice. And coming from the tavern, you see Gwendolyn and Doria.
Have they seen me yet?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
Doria, this is a lovely tune. Thank you so much. I needed a little pump.
I'm going to try my hardest, my darndest, to very sneakily just kind of amble behind them at a distance, follow them. I'm assuming I haven't paid for the things that I've put in my pack.
No.
All right, well, I'm straight up stealing them then.
No.
19 on my sneak check.
All right. So Doria and Gwendolyn, both of you need to roll wisdom checks.
I'm not like 100% certain it's them, but I'll follow behind. Just maybe keep an eye out.
They are oblivious that it is you, or that you are following them.
I'm gonna put the hood up
know
and
it.
like do the classic Thor Ragnarok just over my face and try my hardest to maintain the ruse that I'm not who I am.
That's
Am I, do I detect a scent of, familiarity and treasure?
no.
Okay. The air is fresh and clean.
You get to the edge of the town, and there you find a sand skiff waiting for you. It is manned by the Rotan's workers. They're going to take you to the mines.
Oh, Gwendolyn,
Unless
it's
you'd
one of
rather
these.
walk, of course.
This is so fun.
Yes, this is your definition of fun.
Well, it's a lot better than walking across the desert.
the
I mean, as long as we
sand.
block our faces,
This
we
feet.
shouldn't get pelted.
All right.
Is it like a Star Wars desert skiff?
It actually is more like a wagon with a sail on it.
Is there a way that I can get on it without being detected?
Let's see. Let's do a little rolly roll here. There is not, unfortunately.
Well, looks like I'm gonna have to make my entrance now.
Oh, I knew I smelled treachery and betrayal.
Oh wait, I haven't said I'm me yet.
I smell it coming.
Is there is there someone driving this thing, or is it just like here's the skiff, good luck?
No, it's a crew.
Okay. I'm going to go up maintaining my ruse and give them something as payment. I'm assuming I have some credits at this point, considering I was about to buy things.
Yeah.
And so I'll give them however many credits it requires for the journey, and then just board like I'm another passenger.
Okay. Doria,
And I'll sit
anyone?
behind them like a little ways away if possible.
Okay.
Looking around. All right, shall we?
He's like,
Gwendolyn's
all right.
oblivious at this point.
So
With
the
a
skiff
four.
takes off, wagon wheels, tearing across the desert, sand blowing everywhere as it does. The people have their shawls up so that they can be all right.
Sand in my face.
Yeah, like gritty teeth. It doesn't take long before you reach the edge of the open pit mine. Now, they stop probably about a mile away, only because they seem apprehensive about going any closer.
All right, what's the problem? What exactly will happen if you go closer? Why are you so afraid? I look to one of the crew members, whoever's closest to me, within earshot.
If we get any closer, the illithids will see us.
Define illicits.
The mind flayers.
Dun
Oh.
dun dun.
Oh, we're going blunt. Okay.
Okay, and where exactly are they? They're just within the mine and they could just see us from within the mine? They're not, like, stationed anywhere? Do you know their location? I'm speaking to the crew members.
No.
All right.
We do not go near the mines.
Well, I guess we will. Doria, are you afraid? I'm not afraid.
Well, I don't think we're going to have much choice in the matter. I mean, if we want to go where we have to go, it's sort of through the mine, and through the mined flayer.
Well, I guess this is all stop then. I grab all my stuff and I hop off. Doria?
Oh! Let's do this!
Doria!
got you.
Snap, snap.
So try and jump off the skiff.
You both disembark and you're in the sand. It's getting like in your boots.
I feel like this is deja vu.
I feel like
Didn't we just do this before?
Maybe you
Let's
can
go
clap your
again.
hands.
All right. I'm just walking. You know, I have this magical, beautiful sword. Just, shining. Just, I'm just all like, ooh, this is
It is a nice
incredible.
Ooh, look at my sword.
Look at my sword. My sword is amazing.
Amazing.
Give it a whip.
It tastes just like raisins.
Broke of its hilt. You'll find out it's built.
Who's licking their sword in the middle of a desert, you weirdo?
You gotta test it.
All right.
Listen, I'm not above licking the sword.
And sometimes
no.
sometimes
It's
swords
made of
just
rock
need to
candy.
be licked.
Tastes like sand. Okay. So we're just walking forward to the, there's no way I'm going to sneak, Doria. I mean, if you want to dive right into the sand and try to bury your way through, you could, but I'm just gonna walk in.
If I try and burrow into
Alright.
the sand, I'm not getting out. So I'm just gonna walk into it. What do you do?
Perhaps the power of Talos could help you, friends.
Oh my god!
Dun dun dun.
Ah.
Your eyes.
Well.
Do I-
If it's
is-
not the ones who left me for dead, and now you're
Left
going
you
to
for
take on
dead?
an army of
Here we
illithid.
go again. Is his eyes gone?
As you look at me, you see one of my eyes is totally fine. My second eye, however, is a swirling, pulsating, galaxy-like eye socket that seems to go on for infinity.
How many souls did you take to get that eye, I wonder?
This was a gift from the mighty Lord of Storms.
Oh.
He gives
Okay.
really awful gifts. I'm just saying, I wouldn't want that. A nice fruit platter, an arrangement of, like pineapple and stuff. That's a gift. This is no, I don't want to put anything in there.
As odd as it seems, I feel like this is actually a unique gift for such circumstances as battling
unique,
such
I
creatures
like that.
as the Mind Flayers.
You
And
need
you do you, buddy.
I have felt powers I have never felt before. An immense energy coming from this. And I believe that it will be of use in this, whatever this is.
Would you like to go first?
Oh, I think you should go first.
I think that's a great idea.
Where is Sir Thomas Weatherly, Reginald Town, the second of the Isles of Batteries?
Being a gentleman unlike you.
So he just left you for dead then as well?
Oh no, he's
No,
for
he
the
took care of
stakes.
us. Oh yeah, he
Mhm.
took very good care of us too.
That is
Oh,
Made
the
sure
wonderful.
that his
That-
servants attended to us, treated us like
So,
queens.
So
Like
where
our
is he
leaders
now
are
then?
great. Like I said, behind with the stakes. He fell in love with this special dish. I mean, we
I'm
don't
sure he's
talk
having
about
a good
what's
old
in it.
time. He
Yeah.
needed to rest.
He needed
You
to rest.
mean to tell me that you both thought, oh, just two of us can take on an entire mine filled with these devilish
Oh.
creatures?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you've got the eye hole, so you tell me.
You didn't know I was coming. I just let you know I was here.
But now you're here, so hey. You've got all this extra power that you're feeling like inside of you, so I think we're gonna be okay, just the three of us.
With the power of friendship between Dory and I, we knew that we can take it on ourselves. Thank
It's
you very
rainbow
much.
colored.
Mhm. The power of
I
friendship.
can't.
What type of after-school special do you think this is?
One where we don't blow up cities.
Fair enough.
All right.
All right.
Not wrong.
So, from our vantage point, can we see like down into the mine?
All right. So, unfortunately,
I missed
Our-
those guys.
our
Me too.
listeners and our viewers are not able to see roll 20. But if you all turn your attention to roll 20, you can see how the open pit mine is set up. For their privilege, yes.
There you go.
Basically, it is a gigantic pit that is
Yeah.
like large steps cut down into the earth. The entrance to the mine is in the northern part of this pit, about 50 feet down. There are a number of mine flayers. I'm going to put your tokens in a more secret squirrely position so you can look down in there. Looking around, you can see that there are 7 mine flayers out here, and they're like cracking just these weird tentacle-like whips against the very, very malnourished workers that are being forced to dig out these warp crystals. And one of them falls to the ground, and basically the mind flayer picks the worker up, wraps its tentacled mouth around his face. He struggles for a second and then goes limp. And he just drops the body to the ground.
I'm gonna
Wow.
charge it.
That was kind of gruesome.
I don't even think I'm gonna charge it.
Happy hour.
Oh my.
She's just jumping in. Gwendolyn,
I'm jumping in.
as she
What
does
have you
that,
done?
as she does that,
Oh my!
Yes, Gwendolyn, go.
as she's running down there, I cast Harm and Spiritual Weapon on it as a bonus action. It needs to make a Wisdom save.
All right, hold on a second. Who against what with the who now? Gwendolyn, can you show me what you're going after, the one to the north of you or the one down in the pit?
The one that I saw that sucked the life out of that person.
Okay.
Or whatever.
I'm gonna charge you down next to it. It makes a wisdom. Oh, it fails. It fails
good, good.
miserably.
really,
Oh, yeah.
really bad.
That's awful.
All
Is
right,
that that's 2 separate spells, right?
Yeah, one's a bonus action. So, well, no,
even
the
worse.
Wisdom save is a regular attack. I think. I mean, the second one's a regular attack for me. So it's a number that I should be able to know offhand, but I don't. So
Well, while you
going-
do that, Gwendolyn, roll your attack roll.
59 damage to the Mind Flayer,
Nice.
and then my other thing is not that. Don't look at that. Pay no attention to that. 14
No,
to
I
hit
already
it.
looked at it. Now what?
Oh, 14 to hit it. Does that hit its armor rating? Armor class.
14 does hit. Yes.
Perfect. Then it's going to take an additional 11 damage. So 70 damage total.
Nice. Gwendolyn, that is a hit.
Sweet. Let's do this. Boop. Boop. And
I was really hoping for a 20.
2 natural. Oh, those are D6 ones, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
D8s.
Oh, okay. Those technically count.
Bomb, 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 bomb. So 7 damage. Well, the good news is, Zurich, you brought it down with your spells to where this thing had no idea what just hit it. It looks absolutely terrible. And it is at that point Gwendolyn gets up to it after running down these giant flights of stairs, basically. Just brings her sword down right on top of it, cleaving it in half.
As she does that, I shout,
Teamwork makes the dream work.
what teamwork? Loser!
You know, as a medic, I'm appalled, but for me personally, that was kind of cool.
Loser. Now, Doria, you have not yet made your surprise attack. So what would you like to do in your surprise round?
I'm going to target. I'm here to target. Where are you? The one to the very north, who's actually
Okay.
down on the path. Next one up.
Down on the path. Okay.
Yeah. And I pull up my singing disc. Never used this before, but I've been wanting to.
Yes.
I just yeet that puppy.
yeet it.
Yeet!
Oh, chat. Yeet it.
What would Rog do?
I'm typing it in now. Yeet, yeet,
Well,
yeet.
that's a whole mess of damage. I like that. Let's see if you hit though. Got to roll a d20.
Well, that kind of helps,
plus
doesn't it?
your
Let's do this
stuff.
backwards.
That's all right. Backwards works just as well.
Oh, come on.
The Mind Flayers, when we start initiative, are going to go on a 9. 16, that is a hit. So Doria slings this strange disc-looking thing, and as it flies through the air, you remember those Nerf footballs that whistle when you throw them? Like,
Mhm.
it's very similar to that, but it's much, much louder. And when it hits this Elithid, it immediately reaches up, covering its ear holes, and drops to the ground.
Doria!
Yes! Oh, yeah.
Oh, bloodthirsty!
This is a
Roll
good
for
day.
initiative, everybody.
Roll
Do, 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 initiative.
The initiative.
Ah, yes, the valiant number of 9.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Look at how it goes
10
in
and
order.
11. Woohoo!
That's
Nice.
so funny.
Landed this way.
Oh, geez. So your singing
Little
disc
did the DM
returns
know.
to you. Right. Your singing disc returns to you, and you are able to make another turn as you are first.
Is this one disabled already?
Let me mark him. Because he's not dead, but he is
Yeah.
on the ground, disoriented. Marked him with a little bit of wavy lines. He's confused.
Oh no.
He's got
Oh,
the Final
no.
Fantasy confusion going on right now.
Oh, poor boy. Let's see. Who am I closest to physically right now? Is the one at the very is he the one closest right now to my physical person?
They're
Or?
about equal distance from the one that you already incapacitated, and then straight to the north of you. There's another one that's up, kind of on a lookout kind of position, and that one is about the same distance.
In that case, just charge that bugger. with my short sword.
Oh no.
Oh, 3.5 feet.
All right, let me do this real quick. This was not very well thought out. There you go. I'm going to give you control of that little token so that you can move it wherever you want to go. All right. Zurich has control of his little token.
Why, thanks.
Don't talk to me. They'll think I'm on your side.
Nope, come here.
Gwendolyn's mean. All right, and Gwendolyn, you have control of yours now. All right, so Doria, you should have control of yours to move over to attack whoever you're going to attack.
No, it's not letting me do it. That one at the entrance.
Okay.
There we go.
Skitter, skitter, skitter. Clamor, clamor, climb. Yeah, I gave you the ability to control it, so we'll see what happens. All right, you slash at him, and despite your best efforts, an 11 does not hit.
Oops. Sorry.
Whoopsies! Next would be Gwendolyn.
I checked the body that collapsed. Like, I just glimpsed. Is it obvious that there's nothing I could do? Because I'm going to try to use...
I thought you meant the mind flayer, and I'm like, what more are you going to do to this? No.
Listen, I cleaved a dresser. What else? You think I could get creative with this one.
Thought you had a change.
I can become the new slasher here with this sword.
That's my girl.
Taking a brief moment to do a cursory look at the poor soul, you see that the mind flayer had actually like dug its tentacles into its skull and sucked its brain clean out. Yeah. Good night. Sleep with that.
I'm gonna kill all of them. Kill every single one of them. These horrible creatures should not exist.
The men and women and children too. I hate
Tentacles.
sand.
So does that count as my turn, or do I have
No,
like a
no,
full...
you're good.
Oh.
That was just a free action.
So what I'm going to do is I don't know. I'm just gonna go up here, and
All right.
there are colors: red, green, and blue. I want to attack if I can.
Yep.
Okay.
Confused by the colors comment, but sure.
Oh, I see circles when I click on the creature. So I don't know what that.
Yeah, don't worry about those. Those little guys. Don't worry about those little guys. Just go ahead and
be all right.
attack and slash its face off.
Let me see for this attack roll. No, we don't want negatives. What is this nonsense?
I mean, I'm cool with negatives. Would you stop? Would you just stop? That's a hit.
Ah,
Yes.
we're gonna pay for what you've done.
I didn't do it. It was the other guy.
Ah!
Decapitation. Much screaming.
No, you stop
You
it.
don't? No, you don't like that?
That's Doria's job.
Okay, sorry.
It is.
You just cleave this mind flayer open. Some of its entrails become out trails, but it's still alive.
Do I look like I have blood splattered on my face and a crazed look?
I'm gonna say yes. Mhm. I feel like if I say no, you'll be disappointed.
Not wrong.
You can disappoint me. I'll just be like, Oh, okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. Still alive.
Still
Surprising.
alive, Zurich.
Seeing that Gwendolyn is going to town and Doria is also in the thick of it, I back up a few feet and take a running leap into the center of the crater mine thing. And you can hear that Led Zeppelin song, Immigrant Song, as I land in the middle and use Destructive Wave and Destructive Wrath at the same time, making everyone in the entire mine except for Doria and Gwendolyn need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, snap.
Lightning and radiant damage are going to emanate through the entirety of the crater, outward and upward. And everyone who fails their Constitution save of 17 is going to take 68 damage.
Oh, gross. I'm dead.
And then
This. Oh no. All right. Hold on. Let me mark them all.
okay,
Well, not all of them, because 2 of them survived.
the closest one to me that is alive, I am then going to use my bonus action to hurl my spiritual weapon at them with an attack roll of 17,
That is a hit.
which means they take 10 damage.
Wolf.
Everyone who failed their save takes 34 damage.
Okay.
Ouch.
So he took 44 damage. I'm gonna mark that. All right. Yeah. So this just seismic wave of lightning electrocutes everything around everybody. Doria, the one that you're fighting, kind of shrugs it off. The one on the farthest side of the pit also shrugs it off, probably because they're up higher than the other ones were. But the other ones just, stiffen up. You can see their skeletons flashing inside of them, and they fall to the ground sizzling. It actually smells quite delicious, surprisingly, like calamari.
Oh, Mercedes. Oh, excuse me. Hey, Gwendolyn. I do that. I don't know what Mercedes is. Hey, Gwendolyn. Do you think this is where they get some other food for the inn?
My bones hurt. Ugh.
Oh,
My bones hurt.
ugh. You okay?
Yep, I may have taken some damage from that.
Oh, I didn't flag you as a baddie. You're safe.
No, you took no damage.
Oh, so even though I failed a Constitution save.
Oh yeah, it was only enemies.
Yep.
And you are not an enemy.
Woo! Are you sure about that?
For now.
You sure about that?
For
Have I been
now.
mocked? Have I? I'm.
Noria, the one
I don't
that
know what
you
I'm
were
talking
fighting-
about. I guess I must have blacked out a little bit, but it does smell rather good. I dare say it smells better than the nachos.
You know, you're right.
You know what it reminds me of? It smells a little bit like, I don't know, like the thing that's the circle and has all that cheese on it. It smells just kind of
Yeah,
like
but
that
they-
in here.
Yeah. This,
Like
the
5 different
herbs
flavors.
makes you want to,
Great prop.
start talking with your hands and stuff.
I think we need to eat a little bit more because it makes me want to eat them, and that's disgusting. That's
It is disgusting. Yeah, we're
Apparently,
hungry.
we are starving. Doria, the one that you were fighting, turns and begins to run as fast as it can towards the entrance to the mine.
stop it!
This, as soon as it gets, a little bit away from you, it's actually exiting your threat range. So go ahead and make a free opportunity attack against the one that is running from you. While you are doing that, the other one jumps down into the crater and runs into the mine as well.
Ooh,
Ooh, that is a hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
righty.
I'm eager to see what kind of damage you
I
do.
mean, you could have not messed this up. Oh, hang on.
Suspense is killing me.
Ingolwolf says, stab him in the butt.
Ah. I don't think that plus 15 is right.
I don't think either.
I'm
I get something wrong.
Could
Good
be
job,
cool.
E. It's supposed to be a 3.
But it is enough that so it turns, it begins to run away from you as quickly as it can. You throw your sonic disc at it, hits it square in the back, at which point knocks it unconscious. It falls into the pit, landing face first, and slides 10 feet across the pit floor and just lays there in the dirt, dead. Well, unconscious anyway.
Somebody kick it, make sure it's not moving.
Oh, I'm gonna stab it.
Do it.
So Gwendolyn runs over and coup de grace, stabbed it with your sword. All right.
Do I still kind of see the one that ran into the mine?
No.
Okay, it's not like a straight zigzag. It's like a stark left turn or something.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
That was fun.
it looks like
It
they
was.
probably know that we're here now.
Well, there's that.
I may have been a little bit hard on you, Zurich. Thank you for your help. I'm rather impressed. Still got my eye on you.
I do too.
Good night,
No.
folks.
Not time for puns.
That's the end of the show.
What music do I play for this situation? Is it a tender love song or something a little more James Brown?
Right. Ba-dee, that's all, folks.
Well.
So, one
I'll
thing,
stop trying to be silly.
now that you can take a moment to kind of look around and assess what has happened. I mean, obviously, one of them has taken off deeper into the mine, so you have to deal with that if you choose to. But one thing that you notice straight off the bat is kind of hidden on the far side of the mine. They did their best, but because all of them being unconscious or dead, their illusions are starting to fail. And you can see what appears to be a large galleon-sized ship. But this thing does not look like any kind of ship you've ever seen before. It looks like a snail shell with a fin on the back of it and tentacles that stick out of the front and wiggle. I'm actually, here you go. I'm going to put this up for you all to see a picture of it.
Well,
That's what it looks
fancy.
like.
Gwendolyn, we were wrong. That's calamari.
It appears to be a mind flayer spaceship.
Are you all thinking what I'm thinking?
Let's do it.
I don't think you're thinking the same thing.
All right, let's do this.
Like, one of you is thinking about stealing it, the other one's thinking about blowing it up.
Oh no, I want to kill everything in there and take it.
Same here.
Yeah, we are on the
Let's
same
see,
page this time.
Wait, we
it's
have
a-
to find the
yeah.
others. We have to find the others. Do you think they could be on the ship, or do you think that they're going to be on the mines? They captured
Wait.
some.
Isn't the ship the mine?
No,
Oh, is
no, the ship
So-
is sitting on the ground.
Oh,
It was
no.
hidden behind illusions.
So I'm
Oh.
wondering. I'm wondering if the illusion dropped, if that means that there's nothing inside. So therefore, maybe we should just go into the mine and finish off the one that went in there. And
Let's
also,
just take a peek in the ship real quick. I mean, how big is it?
the last time we took a peek in a ship, we ended up somewhere else.
You're
I
not
mean,
wrong.
You're not
It's
wrong.
true.
It's very true. Yes, I'm saying let's stick our head in, See if anyone comes to stop us. Maybe lock the bridge or whatever the control station is. Take the
Oh.
key.
I'll guard outside if you want to
Click,
go
click.
in.
Beep, beep.
I've only been
let's
inside to
see.
climb into small spaces.
So
Doria.
it
How come I
weighs.
got this thing?
Yeah, no, I think that's a brilliant idea.
Oh, okay.
You think you can sneak in there?
I think I could sneak in there.
Then
All
again, this is a risk.
So to answer your question real quick, Zurich, it weighs 35 tons. It is approximately 180 feet long, and it is 30 feet high, like from ground to the tip of the mast.
So this is more of like a cargo ship.
Yes,
This is like the size of the Millennium Falcon.
sure. Let's go with
Nice.
that.
Okay.
Let's just do a once over. Just run through it real quick. If no one attacks us, then we'll go into the mines. If they attack us, we kill him, know the ship is safe, and then
And
we
then we
can
go into
use it
mines.
to go wherever. Yeah.
I just start moving forward towards this snail-looking ship.
The snail ship.
I'll follow
yeah,
your
so
lead then.
My weapons in my hand.
You
I
get
pull
close
out the
enough,
lightning javelin.
Nice. You get close enough to notice that there's no one on board. They appear to be having the same situation that you all were having with the warp crystals, or lack thereof.
Darn warp crystals.
So
Mention
they-
one, and then an android breaks it.
That's why they're here in the mines. So
Well,
let's
if
go
they
into the
can-
mines.
How many
Yeah,
mind flares does it take to get a warp
Grab as
crystal?
much as we can if they're in there. But first, priority is saving the lives. That's priority.
Priority 1.
Save the lives of the captured.
Save the potential peons.
Peons.
Wait,
Yes.
peons? Why are you gonna pee on people?
We're not going to recruit them for our own nefarious purposes.
Just like the leprechaun did in episode 1.
Oh,
Yes.
oh.
I never did get the smell out of those pants.
True.
Well, in we go.
I'm just
All right.
Is it
I-
well lit?
It is well lit in here, mainly by like strange alien gemstones, and things of that nature.
As we
but,
walk by them, I take them.
they're literally everywhere, so you can very easily fill your pockets with them.
I do.
I'm gonna show chat real quick what it looks like. So if I black people's faces, I'm sorry. This is what it is, chat. Here's the map. I'm about to swipe it away.
I'm gonna do what you're doing too.
Yeah, show them what we're working with here. Now, you all can arrange however you would like to have your marching order. From within deeper, like down into the mines, you can hear like dripping noises and like somebody described it one time as wet ham on stone. Like just kind of moving around. You also hear like this strange kind of language. Does anybody speak Underdark?
Mm-mm.
Not one of mine.
I took some languages, but I'm trying to figure out where I put them. No, I cannot.
Okay. So yeah, you can hear like they sound like whispers, but not how to word this. It's not whispers that you can hear per se,
Are
like
they
in your
careless?
ears. You hear them in your mind. Like bone induction.
Oh, suddenly am I losing my mind? What is going on?
Does anybody else feel like their brain is being sloppy? I mean, like actually sloppy.
Oh, this doesn't feel good.
I feel like something's licking my brain with tentacles.
That's it. That's exactly it.
Yeah, put that on a t-shirt.
Oh, let's do it.
I'm just going to keep pushing forward at this point. I'm just like, it's not the first time I've experienced something weird.
All right.
I'm
gonna
gonna
keep
follow
going.
him.
Roll a perception check as you proceed forward, Gwendolyn. Well, either I stroked out or my light just blinked.
Why not both?
Right? I don't smell toast, so what just happened? Why are there so many rolls? There we go. 17. All right, so coming around the corner first, you immediately notice that standing in the shallow pool of water, kind of moving around very slowly and kind of it like this mind flayer reaches down, picks up a handful of water, or what you presume is water, and it kind of falls through its fingers. And then it moves to another area and picks up with the other hand. And it just keeps doing this, seemingly not taking any notice of you at all.
I put my hand back. Point to Zurich.
Understood.
You do the fist up like, halt.
Yeah.
What's happening? She's like, huh.
So what I'm inferring based on Mercedes' hand motions,
Like,
she
did you
wants
just tell me
me-
to steal second?
she wants me to make a rainbow bridge of pain.
I'm missing Hugh already.
So I take a 5-foot step and I do something damaging. I'm going to cast something magical. You know what? No, since we're all here, I'm going to hurl my lightning javelin from a distance.
He's going to speed.
It needs to make a dexterity save.
Bam. It fails.
Cool. Yeah, the DC was 13. So
Yeah,
then
I rolled a 5. I knew I failed.
yeah. So it is going to take 5d6 plus 1d8 plus
Woof.
1d6 plus 4. 34 damage.
Is that all?
Just real quick.
So you hurl your javelin. It streaks into a lightning bolt, which immediately starts crackling down to the water below it. That's when you notice it really lights up in here, and it's not really a water. It's more like a strange, slimy kind of liquid. And as it does so, around the body of this thing in the water, like floating belly up, are these probably anywhere from an inch to 3-inch long. They look like silverfish, but they're dark black.
I return the javelin to me just in case.
Can I do
It
an
is dead.
investigation check?
Sure.
Checking the water and the water, the thick water, and fish. See what these things are.
These look very weird. Also, Gwendolyn, did I understand your hand motions? Is that what you wanted me to do?
I'm very impressed. It exactly was around what I was thinking. I thought that was water, and
Semi-near.
I wanted you to like strike the. I'm glad that you threw it directly. Let's just say that, because I don't know what that is. It does not look like water.
Yes, it is
Doria.
quite viscous.
Messing with this thickened water and having your doctorate and medical background, you realize that this.
Wolf called it.
What do you call it?
Player babies.
You recognize this viscous liquid as basically the fluid that protects your brain and runs down your spinal column.
Ooh, guys, this is not something that should be outside of a body, in my experience. So they have to be getting it from somewhere. I don't think it's all coming from him or it or her, but
What are the things inside the liquid?
Yes, for the other part of this, as you're, testing out the slimy ichor liquid, one of these little fish-like things kind of swims over to you. It stays completely submerged, like it's not trying to come out or anything. It's almost like it can't really survive in the air, but it is still alive.
Do I notice any correlation between the little fishy thing and the mind flayer we just killed? Any connection?
They don't appear to be, like, they don't look similar at all. Like, it looks like a weird, kind of like a lamprey eel, where its teeth are all in the front in like a circle shape. But mind flayers look more like octopi.
I say we continue forward. If it doesn't bother us, we need to just keep going.
Do we have any?
As long as we keep our wits about us, because
do we have any meat or anything that could be edible?
considering what this is floating around in,
Doria.
I don't think we should eat it.
Do you have any snacks on you?
Oh, do I have any snacks on me?
Something of the meaty kind.
Oh, I grabbed some of that bacon this morning when we were on the way out because, food for the road.
Bacon.
So, yeah, here.
Is that what you're calling it?
Well,
Just
for lack of a better name.
throw some crumbles in there and let's see if they go for it.
Toss them in there. Break up a little piece of this meaty, bacony, who knows what it's made from stuff. It smells good. And drop it in the water.
You drop some bacon ? Into the water, and it does not seem to be interested in it. It kind of swims around it.
All right, well, that's probably a good thing. If we go in there, we're probably not going to get eaten then.
And the civilians don't even go in here anyway, so, I mean...
Yeah.
I want to try one
Alright.
more thing. I pull up my dagger, and I reach in and try and kind of lift one of these out of the liquid.
Is that a good idea?
Okay.
I don't know, but it's better, a piece of metal than me and you and, him, maybe. But, yeah, I'd rather have the dagger than us. Just...
No,
Okay, go ahead and roll. We'll just have you do an attack roll to try and scoop it out of there with your dagger. Oh my! Yeah, you managed to pull it off. Barely.
Barely. Had to get away.
Very
With the little thing.
slippery.
playing dangerously over there.
So it kind of wiggles and squiggles trying to get back into the water. Well, quote unquote water.
Spinal fluid.
Spinal fluids.
I think we should just leave it.
Is
I
it
don't
dead
know.
yet?
Do I have anything to carry this in?
No!
You're going to take it with you.
Put it back inside.
Two
That-
things. Number one, I
liquid.
kind of want to know what it is. Scientifically, medically, I kind of want to know what it is.
Listen, if you wanted to
Number two-
if you want to experiment on things, you got to be a little bit more prepared. You can't just stuff it in your sack. It's bigger than you almost.
I
right?
didn't expect to
Dear?
find any brain fluid down here, but here it is.
You
I'm just
can't
wondering-
just take it with you, and I
Let me
hand
bring
you
my
a
brain
jar.
fluid canister this time, okay? That's what I was thinking this morning. 'cause
You,
brain
what are you
fluid should be
doing
undone.
encouraging her?
What do you mean? She has the jar, not me, not anymore. I just gave it to her. She can do
You
with it what she
enabler.
will.
Of course. Just when I was starting to feel a little bit better towards you, you go and
What,
enable
it's
her.
better than taking it with us, just putting it in the pack. What if it can take control of her mind?
This is true.
You should just leave it in its
More
habitat instead of
importantly-
bringing it somewhere else and then it mutates into something and kills us all.
But I
It could
swear
be
there's
our
also
best friend.
leverage. If it has
A
anything
best
to do with
friend in
players,
spinal
it's
fluid.
leverage.
Unbelievable. I'm gonna keep moving forward. We're spending too much time here. I'm sure those souls are dead by now. I start.
You're not wrong, but maybe we just train it to eat mind flayers.
I'm going alone. If you don't want to come with me and you want to experiment, then go right ahead. You can eat if you're at it. I'm
We're
gonna
gonna
go
experiment at
forward.
home. This is just the carrying vessel.
What home? We don't have a home anymore.
I'm keeping pace with you as you're yelling, by the way. Like shoulder to shoulder.
Can you
I'm
hear
just,
me? No.
I'm just gonna point
Right
out
here.
that the whole time that Gwendolyn was yelling just then, she completely lost her accent. Completely gone.
Maybe that gives me a clue of where my family is. Maybe there is no accent.
Maybe this little leech is your family.
Ooh, that was low.
It's very rude.
Could be.
I just keep walking off. Very rude.
Just
How
keep
rude.
walking. Just keep walking. All right. So you make it deeper in. You have seen no other sign of civilian life to this point. The whispers have gotten significantly quiet at this point. It's almost like there's only a couple whispers left, whereas before it was like this large crowd. So continuing deeper in, there really isn't a whole lot to explore or find that's out of the ordinary. More of the glowing stones here and there. For the most part, it's just a normal mine until you reach a larger cavern that is filled with various colors of mushrooms and fungi and algae.
Doria, any idea what this stuff is?
Well, I mean, it seems like your typical mushroom and algae and things like that, but I don't know if it does it belong to this world or somewhere else. That's what has me worried here, is that it doesn't belong to this world. Then again, we've seen what lives on this world, so I'm just as worried about that.
All three of you, if you would like, can roll nature checks. I mean, it's going to be a little bit difficult for you to determine because you're not actually from this world. So you're going to roll it with disadvantage.
Okay. I'm using my herbalism kit in medicine knowledge. 13.
Nice. And what did... Let's see, Gwendolyn did one roll. And Doria did one roll. I need one more roll from both of you.
Okay.
Disadvantage is the worst.
14 for Gwendolyn. And
Oh, no.
9. All right. So, unfortunately, it's hard to tell. Nobody really is from here. Nobody can really venture to guess. However, putting your heads together, it does make sense that these would not be indigenous to this planet because this is a desert world and these kinds of fungus and fungi and whatnot require a level of moisture that just doesn't exist here. So it does stand to reason that these were brought from somewhere else.
Hmm.
Where did they come from? Why would they have been brought here?
I poke a yellow one with my spear.
Okay. Roll.
stand back.
Everybody roll.
Oh no.
Everybody roll Constitution saving throws.
Oh
No, sorry, not with the sharp end, the blunt end on the other side.
Oh, that. Okay. All right. So everybody roll Constitution saving throws then.
Okay, cool. No, but not with my spear, with air and nothing, and I don't do it.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, cool.
So in that case, Constitution saving throws for everybody.
Oh, okay, sweet. Good. Just what I wanted to have happen.
See, nothing to worry about. You all rolled high enough. So, just kind of tapping this yellow one, it releases a poof of spores that fills up almost instantaneously a 50-foot by 50-foot area. The worst that you get of it is a little bit of itchy coffee, whatever. Doria, though, with your medicinal background, you know straight away that this particular smell that this mushroom is releasing is a hallucinogen.
Okay, guys, I don't know how to really say this to prepare you adequately, but things are going to get funky depending on how much you inhale.
What do you mean by that, Doria?
Yeah. I can't describe what you're going to see and feel, but I guarantee you're going to see and feel something.
Gwendolyn's llama shirt knows what y'all are about to feel.
Right?
Oh, man.
Look at that baby.
Is it something else?
Wait,
You want to
Doria,
switch the ears.
how did you know that? How do you know it's about to happen?
I've encountered this sort of thing before. Back home, we have various fungi and the varieties of fungi ingested in one of many different ways. Eaten
For like medicinal
Inhaled.
purposes?
Yeah, what it does is it
How long does it take
causes-
to be effective?
Usually
How much time do we have
pretty
if it's gonna
quickly,
get
oh,
funky?
just like that unicorn right there.
What are you talking about, Doria? I
don't see
don't.
it.
The one next to the
What are you
rhinoceros.
talking about, Doria?
I didn't smell anything. Not in the slightest, Doria.
Is everything all right?
Hello? I sound funny.
Gwendolyn, how are you over there?
You stay right over there.
Okay. So, meanwhile,
Really interesting.
Gwendolyn and Zurich are completely fine. It's only Doria that's experiencing these symptoms. The two of you are looking at her. Her pupils are like dinner plates. Like her
Does
eyes
anyone
are
else
just
taste
black.
thumbtacks?
Doria, what's wrong?
Are you alright, Doria?
We should get her out of here.
I think it's for the best. I don't know what you've done, Zurich, but bless her heart. Why are your pupils so dilated?
It is quite odd. But I think that we need to definitely take her out of the room.
Rainbows.
Oh, rainbows! Oh, that sounds
That's
lovely.
what we have here. It's rainbows.
Let's move her over this way.
Let's go forward,
Oh, shit.
away from whence. Oh no.
So as all of this is going on, you three are crept up on by two mind flayers. They don't appear to be making any kind of like aggressive, forward momentum towards you. It's like they've come up and blocked this hallway. They've got their weapons drawn, but they're not actively attacking.
Gwendolyn, do you want to maybe speak with them?
I'm not saying a word. You can do the work.
You have. Hello there!
Nobody lick anything.
Talos, be praised. Why are you here in this land of mystical spores?
Centaur World. So one of them is
Looking at Doria's face, she is freaking out. Man.
Pink Wonderland with mariachi players and a diver. It's a
Doria, I
gorilla.
don't know what's
It's
going
around.
on, but you sound like you're having quite a blast.
I'll take the enchilada plate.
Let's even
Dor-
do the work.
Gwendolyn's like, give me one of those mushrooms.
You just relax, Doria.
Set us by
Doria's
the pool. I
like-
want to watch the divers.
Doria's hanging out with the Beatles right now, in the yellow submarine.
I want to watch the divers right now. What?
So one of the mind flayers is just staring straight ahead at you. The other one comes up and attempts to communicate. Oh, there we go, 19. So it's
No,
like,
nice.
What about Zoidberg?
no.
Ah, yes, I speak crustacean.
Oh, there. It is.
You will not be permitted to go farther.
Hold down the table for Silva P as I'm going to go play skee ball.
I'm going to speak Celestial to him, and I'm going to just simply ask why.
The master must be protected.
Who is your master?
Extract Galix.
Beg your pardon, what? Extractilix?
Yes. Impressive for one out of our race to pronounce that so correctly.
Was he named, or it, or they, or her, whatever, was it named for its primary function?
Sure.
What is it extracting then? What is that fluid at the beginning of this mine?
It is extracting information.
On what?
Everything
Why?
to learn, to rule.
Hmm.
Hey guys, they're just about to bring out the piñata.
Tell them where the others. Ask them where the others are.
Where are the others? Like us, not you.
There are no others. They were relieved of their bodies to make room for knowledge.
I relay this to Gwendolyn.
Who was it exactly that we were here to find?
Some crew members that went to the ship to take a look and see if it was salvageable.
Our crew members, like,
No, it was a team of.
so
From a
people that
gentleman.
didn't come with us then.
Correct.
Okay, as long as Tamwise is safe. Alright, well,
Yeah. That shouldn't matter, though. We were asked to find them.
we
can't just-
found them alright.
Oh, do we see them? Is there bodies? I don't see.
There
them.
are no bodies. No.
I don't
fluid
trust.
The fluid we were playing in earlier is the people we were finding. I'll let that sink in. So, back to you two. You really have us in a tough position here. I respect, the vision, the grand plan, the pursuit of, control and all that. You're going about it all wrong, though. And so I'd like to extend you a mild invitation. Simply go away, live your lives, and you'll live. Simply
Roll.
leave here.
Some form of whatever you
I
would
got
like
you.
to be trying. If it's intimidation, diplomacy, persuasion, whatever you're trying to do.
I don't intimidate. I persuade, and then I take action.
Wait, did I? What the?
I rolled an 8 and you rolled a 5. How did that work?
I'm just as impressed as you are. The two of them kind of turn and look at each other. And it turns back to you and says,
Very well. We will meet again. I feel it. Beware The witch which travels with you?
And they both plane shift out of existence.
What was your names?
They go.
Dang.
Which?
Yeah.
Why should I be worried?
No, you just hallucinated everything there, Doria. But Gwendolyn,
It was
we
getting
could be
pretty
worried.
strange there for a few.
The witch that travels with you, what does she mean by that? I only see the two of you in the loose assortment of individuals that I came to with. Well, let's just say there's no witches there.
Well, there could be someone
Oh,
that you may not have met yet.
and who might that be, Gwendolyn?
She's from the Mabe. I don't know though. I can't accuse her. I can't say it's her.
Are you talking about someone that we blew up? The maid is gone, I thought, except for you.
You wouldn't be entirely correct about that. Just,
Oh. Is the Prime Minister back?
No, the Prime
He's
Minister's dead. Oh,
No,
he's dead.
Yeah.
And Golf says, I bet one of the mind flayers was the name
I
Squidward.
think we can introduce you to her once we get out of here.
Alright, well, the Flayers seem to think that she's evil, which, I mean, I'm not... Take that with a grain of salt, you know what I mean?
Well, she wants to slaughter them, but she didn't really have a good time with that. She got injured.
Yeah, I believe that, but, I mean, if these two Mind Flayers took my invitation to leave and live their lives...
Ooh, question.
Yes, you,
Sorry, I
the
was just
small
not, I
one.
didn't
How are
catch a
you
whole
feeling,
lot of that.
Doria?
You
feel
mostly
alright?
tired, and I had some really weird. Wow, I went someplace very, very strange. Don't go there. Well, you talked to them, but were they speaking? I mean, or did you hear them in your? I'm just, I'm kind of wondering. I'm kind of wondering how they were communicating with us. Was it like straight into your brain, or was it verbal?
Yes.
Yes, all of it.
Well, you see, I spoke a language that they're familiar with, and they spoke with their Mind Flayer tentacles into our brain.
Ah. Whew. Yeah, that doesn't make the situation any better. As I was coming out, you were hearing. I heard something about the water when we came in.
Oh, yes, that's the only remains of every individual they've kidnapped.
Oh my gosh.
What did you name your little pet, by the way?
Boopser?
Boopser has been swimming in the people that we came to save.
Ooh.
There's one more
Oh.
thing we need to do here.
Yes.
I think. Now, that jar that you collected, the boopster?
Yes, Boopster.
Does it
Boopser!
Boopster.
Yeah, he doesn't care. Put the T in if you want. Boopster. I kind of like Boopster. Let's go with that.
Boopster
It's
it
a
is.
floating key. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it? It's floating in this liquid in the jar, correct?
It's just floating the liquid in the jar.
So
Yep.
we need to bring this back as evidence
Good
to
call.
the leader. What I also think we need to do, there's Doria. Can you remind me? We were here for like some sort of rock.
It was a crystal.
I thought you
needed to
came to
replace the
save
crystal.
people.
We
Our
have
ship
all
and then
sorts of
apparently
things
this
going
other
on. You
one.
know how it is. It's always one thing, and then it leads to like 3 other things.
Yes, yes.
I
So,
think we at least need to get
did
some
we,
of this rock.
Dungeon Master? Did we happen to be aware of anything that fits that description on the way to the mushrooms?
so there has not been anything as of yet.
Well, crud.
We're not done
You-
here.
Are still hearing the whispers though.
Well, let's continue to explore. Maybe we have a little something up ahead.
Do you think you can do that communication thing again if we do come across some more?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, I speak Celestial, so naturally.
Then you can be our peacekeeper, so you can go first.
Also, I don't want my brain eaten.
I don't want to become whatever that green goo.
Sorry, was that out loud?
Goo.
All right. Well,
Visceral.
here, come this way then. Follow me. I'll head towards the whispers.
It's not
So-
often I follow him, but I guess I will this time.
I think
Coming
we've
into
made
the-
progress, Gwendolyn. Lots of progress.
If that's what you call it.
Indeed.
Progress.
Maybe.
Proceeding into the final room of the mine, you come to a very, very large pool of the cerebral fluid. There are a bunch of those little silverfish thingies swimming around in the water. As you are swimming, or not swimming, but as you are walking through, they're like kind of hitting your boots, trying to get at you, but they obviously can't get through their boots, so they're just kind of like boink, boink, boink. Coming into the last room, however, it is a very soft lit room, and floating in this pool of brain fluid is a massive 10-foot sphere brain with octopus-like tentacles that hang down and just barely touch the fluid. There is also on the west wall a very large warp crystal.
Is that? I recognize that. That's a thing. We
That is
need
a
that,
thing.
I feel like.
Yep, that is a quest item.
Is that the
got a-
rock,
It's
Gwendolyn?
got an exclamation mark over it.
It looks like it.
Well,
All
there
right.
it is. It's we came to get. If we just, you know, try to ignore this
What
big
is
brain
that?
thing.
What
Hey,
is that?
That's well, it's something I'm about to go try and talk to, if that's what you're asking. But
I'm not
all
gonna
I'm
do it.
saying is maybe ready some actions, get some, brandish your weapons, but not in like a menacing way.
Oh,
right
so you
now.
mean grab the item and run while you try to distract it?
That's what I
It
heard,
wouldn't
Gwendolyn.
be the first time you've
Exactly
left
what
me
I
for
heard.
dead, ha!
Nobody left you for dead. We just wanted you to relax inside and we didn't want to deal with you.
You knew full well that ship would heat up like an oven.
And we resolved the issue. Ish. We sent
By
people
walking
to help.
away.
No,
we sent
didn't.
people to help. Yes, we did.
The people who brought me were not there to save me, if that's what you're asking. Anyway,
Well,
now's
they
not the
just might
time.
like
We'll
us
get
better.
into it after we deal with this.
All right, Dory, we're going to
Oh!
go after the item.
Extractolix!
Going towards the item. While he's
It
talking.
is I, Zurich, Herald of Talos, come to seek an audience with you.
It slowly turns. What knowledge do you bring in exchange?
I have knowledge. Impressive knowledge about a great many things. But that knowledge is not free. No, it is not. What knowledge do you seek?
All knowledge.
What if I told you about something very, very unique that only I am privy to?
I am intrigued.
I will give you this knowledge if you answer several questions.
Very well.
Can we have that rock?
Yes.
Gwendolyn, go grab it.
Why, thank you.
My next question, why
Well-
are you here?
While you are asking the question, I need everybody to make perception checks. At which point it responds,
I am here to collect knowledge of the universe, like all of those of my kind.
Dang it, hang on.
Natural 20.
Nice. Look at you. That's the opposite of a blunder. You've done it.
You did it! I don't think anybody's gotten a blunder tonight.
I technically rolled one before we started.
Got it
Okay.
out of the way.
Yeah.
There.
So all of well, Doria doesn't notice. She's playing with the weird fish things. Zurich and Gwendolyn, as you are talking to this thing, which all three of you can hear in your mind full well, but the two of you notice that at the base of the brainstem, right before where the tentacles start, you see a small gemstone that is very similar to the one Gwendolyn has now embedded in her collarbone. But it is a different color.
Why do you have that gemstone?
These are the collection repositories of my race.
You created them. Your race, anyway. Species.
Correct.
So then, what does it mean if I have one on me?
Then it was taken from one of my fallen brethren.
But I didn't kill any of your brethren other than at the beginning, because they tried to kill us.
What foes do you have listed at the top of your enemies list?
We are at a terrible war with the Githyanki.
That's it? Just the Githyanki?
Why are you at
There-
war with them?
There is nothing just about them. We are at war with them because in our weakness, in my species' youth, we took them as slaves. They rose up to break free, led by the powerful Lady Gith.
Zurich,
Yes. What?
that's the witch they were mentioning from earlier? The one that's part of the party, Lady Gift.
Fun. Oh, so, my next question then, most noble mind flayer, is that what I should call it? Oh, Extractolix, I'm sorry. Most noble Extractolix. Why do you continue the war? I'm assuming it's been waged for centuries.
We do not continue the war. We stopped fighting nearly 500 years ago.
What do you do with the knowledge once you've attained it?
We give it to the Elder Brain.
And they are?
The most powerful and all-knowing of our species. Deep within the outer reaches of the universe, it sits and collects the knowledge of centuries
Why?
to evolve.
To what, Zurich?
I don't know.
Sorry.
No, ask.
Oh, sorry. Into what?
We don't know. But surely there must be something more.
I'm not gonna lie, this line of questioning, I thought I had control of it, but it's gotten certainly far away from me. Well, my dearest friends, Doria, Gwendolyn, do you have anything else that you'd like to ask? Can I call you a friend, Extractolix?
I would like that.
Good.
What is your issue with Lady Gith? What has she done to you?
Has slain millions of mind flayers.
And you're saying it's unprovoked?
No.
What has caused it then?
No, he said it was retribution for a past grievance.
Oh.
What would you do if you stopped being fought? As a species, an organization, a loose collective.
I can only extrapolate that we would evolve faster. We would be able to collect knowledge quickly.
So the only real qualm I think that most beings have is that it looks like you take control of others' minds.
Correct.
Why do you do that?
Many people find our visage quite uncompromising. They refuse to work with us, and unfortunately, our past transgressions have given us a long-standing moniker.
What
Do
would
you-
that be?
What would that be?
As evil tyrants.
Do you feel like you've moved past the title of evil tyrant? Are you now a noble collective of soothsayers or something like that?
I would say that is correct. We
I
only wish to gather knowledge.
I'm not going to lie to you, to Extractolix. What we encountered here did not paint a very good picture of you. Why were the people that we came here to find turned into cerebral fluid and put into a pool?
And what was that swimming in them? Just curious.
Yeah,
And
these
that slave that you captured that was slaughtered by one of your own in the very entrance, before the entrance of the mine.
Those are our young.
these little
Pointing-
things down here.
Pointing at the fish.
Good job, Ingolwolf. Wherever you are, you've called it.
I called it.
Yeah, and Doria. Oh, good job.
Now,
Credit-
why
credit-
they were turned into cerebral fluid, it is the quickest way to gather knowledge.
You do realize you've ended their life, correct?
You know, I'm actually really satisfied with how much I've learned today.
It has been quite enlightening, huh?
It's
Look
been
at us.
such a pleasure.
There
And you-
is no sacrifice greater than giving oneself for knowledge.
Gwendolyn,
Did they volunteer?
Gwendolyn.
They didn't not volunteer.
Ah, so even though you have all knowledge in the world, you don't have simple social awareness.
I'm going to attack it.
What is social
Wait.
awareness?
I'm going to attack it.
Wait,
Roll.
wait.
Roll.
wait.
Roll. Nope, too late. Roll. She said the magic words.
Mm.
Come on, 20.
Well,
Extractolix, I'm very sorry for what we're about to do.
I'm so very sorry.
For all those souls you've taken, I'm not going to
That-
stand by and listen anymore.
That is a hit. Roll
That's-
that beautiful damage.
Dang it, Bobby.
Did you just Hank Hill that
Yes,
thing?
I did. Hey, kill
You strike this thing down. Its squishy flesh brain is no match for your Githyanki silver sword. As you cleave it in half, the little gemstone, magic zit as you referred to it, plinks into the cerebral fluid below. The body of the Extractolix kind of slams into the fluid and goes a little bit limp.
I wouldn't
go for
reach
the-
your skin in there, by
the
the way.
gem.
take it with
Can
us.
can I go for the gem?
Yes, do
Sure.
it.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go for the gem.
When you snatch the gem out of the water, you know, none of the little youngling fish come after you or anything like that, but the Extractolix reaches out a tentacle and wraps it around your wrist. Not in a like, oh, it's hurting me. It just kind of wraps it around your wrist gently, and you hear in your mind,
I too am sorry.
and you all of a sudden are transported away from the mine, not physically, just mentally, You see stars flying past you. You see a space station go whizzing by, planet after planet, and you finally come to one large planet that appears to be just encased by a city. It zooms all the way down to the city, and you see a man standing at a gambling table that looks so similar to you. And he reaches back and he shakes some dice and says, "Come on, baby," and rolls the dice. And that's where we're going to end it. Thank you all very much for coming and checking the show out.
That was wonderful.
Yay!
Engelwolf says, "Here comes the headaches and nosebleeds." That's good. Oh.
Oh my god.
I think Gwendolyn's in another place right now.
Yeah, Gwendolyn's stoked that I'm assuming it's a family member, I guess.
Well, if they look like me, then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Awesome. Possum. Thank you, all of you. Like that was a really fun game. I enjoyed that.
Me too. That was a lot of fun.
Got a little combat, got some RP,
Got a little friend drawer.
resolve some issues. But in between all of this,
Worked it out.
you know, Gwendolyn remains quiet on the trip back to the city. And when you get back, the gnome's ship is ready to go. Everybody is kind of herded on board, and the ship takes off heading to Absalom Station. It has both groups now on the same ship.
Before we arrive, I'm gonna try and find wherever Gwendolyn is. I just knock on the door.
I'm staring at the gem from earlier. Who is it?
It's Zurich.
What do you want, Zurich?
I mean, I could just I don't know how to open the door.
Yeah, classic space door noise.
I just need to have a 12-pack of soda. So
Yeah,
that every time somebody opens it, I'll just crack a soda.
I love it.
That's funny. That's funny.
Gwendolyn, I can't help but I've picked up that you saw something in the mine. Is that correct?
Maybe.
I know what that's like.
And what do you mean by that?
I have also seen things.
So is
You see the eye here?
What do you see through that eye?
This was not given to me by an accident. This was given to me by Talos himself. The vision was quite real, I assure you. Whatever you saw, know that in this weird world where metal ships can fly through nothing and doors move on their own unbehested, that whatever you saw is probably some level of real, however biased it might have been by the dying creature we killed.
I would hope so. Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Can you open the door for me so I can leave now?
Off that can.
Thanks. All right.
And that is actually where we're going to end it. Thank you all very much for playing. Thank you for tuning in and listening. You all have been great in all of the chats. We definitely appreciate the interaction. You all are absolutely amazing. Make sure to check out all of these wonderful people on their respective Twitches and Twitters and TikToks and Instagrams and all those fun places. Links in the description. So make sure to get through and see all that. Thank you all very much. Good fight. Good night. Bye.
Bye.